The night your phone battery died, someone captured a photo of you that's now in the wrong hands. Archangel Gabriel says open this now. Archangel Michael says, there was a moment when everything seemed quiet, but the trap had already begun to move. You didn't notice the shadow behind the car, the glance in the mirror, or the flicker of light that didn't belong to the street lamp. That was the very second your phone slipped to 0%, and someone took a picture of you that should never have been taken. You walked away from that night not knowing you were being followed, recorded, and betrayed by someone you once trusted. This photo did not stay in silence. It's been passed around, discussed, and now it's in the hands of a person whose intentions are darker than you can imagine. Archangel Michael says, that image holds more than your face. It holds a plan designed to shame, control, or trap you. You've been feeling eyes watching you lately, haven't you? But what you couldn't explain was that every move you made since that night has been watched by someone using that one photo as leverage. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your face in that photo wasn't accidental. It was timed, placed, and captured with the intent of spinning a story that isn't yours. There's a whisper running through the mouths of two people, both connected to each other, and both tied to your past in ways you couldn't have guessed. The photo reached someone in a dark room last night. They zoomed in, they enhanced the light, and they began plotting how they could turn it against you. Archangel Michael says, they are creating a version of events where your truth is erased and only their twisted version remains. One woman is at the center of this. She once smiled at you, held your hand, or perhaps acted like a friend. But inside, she's been nurturing envy like poison, and now she holds your image like a dagger. Type Amen to get blessing 444. She showed the photo to a man. This man wears suits, deals in shadows, and pretends to be respectable, but his business thrives on blackmail, manipulation, and spinning lies into profits. He has connections to groups you'd never dare walk into alone. Your name has already been typed in their files. They're re-preparing something, an article, a leak, or a social media twist. You've noticed strange suggestions online, haven't you? Things that match your life a little too closely, like someone's writing a script with your story. The location where that photo was taken isn't just any street corner. It's a known hotspot for setups. The woman knew you'd be there. She knew your battery was low. She even sent someone to make sure you stayed long enough. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There's a man you spoke to that night who was pretending to be lost. He asked you for directions, or maybe a lighter. That was the distraction. While you helped him, another figure behind snapped the photo. The truth is, this plan started before that night. There were whispers about you in certain groups, people discussing your rising energy, your glow, your name getting attention. Someone didn't like that. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just about a photo, it's about the attempt to ruin your name and silence your presence. They want your fear to make you quiet, your shame to make you disappear. But you were chosen. And chosen ones do not break, they rise. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There's a lawyer involved now. He received an envelope 2 days ago, with your face on the cover and the word evidence typed in red. What's inside that envelope isn't just the photo. It's a twisted story they're trying to push forward. They want to call you something you are not. They're creating legal noise just loud enough to scare you. But Archangel Michael says, the truth you carry is your weapon, and heaven will not let you be dragged by liars. There's a woman who works near a courthouse. She's seen this game before. She knows how innocent people get set up using doctored images and edited timelines. You're not alone. She's on your side now. She saw the photo too, but she saw the truth inside it. How the angle doesn't make sense, how the timestamp was forced. She's already spoken to someone who can help you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Someone from your past is coming back into your present because of that image. They had pushed you away, blocked your number, walked away without explanation. But now they've seen your name in that picture, and guilt is waking them up. They're reaching out in secret, watching your stories, your posts, your energy. They thought they knew everything, but now they realize they were wrong about you. Archangel Michael says, the very thing they meant to destroy you with is awakening your true protectors. People are remembering your kindness, your silence when you could have shouted, your strength when you should have fallen. You are about to be defended in ways you never expected. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. One person is planning to meet you, but they will pretend it's a coincidence. It won't be. They will bring up old stories, test your tone, try to find cracks in your spirit. Do not let them in. Another person has already printed out the photo. It's sitting in a file with your name on it. But what they don't realize is, someone else has hacked that file, and the truth is being revealed piece by piece. There's a camera you didn't know was present on that street. A surveillance camera from a nearby ATM. It caught the moment the photo was taken, and who took it. That video is about to change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. A stranger is going to contact you soon. They might send you a message that seems random, but pay attention to the tone. They've seen the photo. They want to help you before it's too late. You might receive a brown envelope, left quietly at your door. Inside will be a letter and a copy of something that makes your heart skip. Read it alone. Do not panic. Archangel Michael says, even in moments of great danger, your light is stronger than their shadows. The photo they thought would end you will become your shield, not your shame. You are walking into divine reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. There's a storm approaching the people who plotted this. They will turn on each other before they can reach you. Their greed will break the bond between them. One will try to sell the photo to a media outlet. But the outlet is run by someone who owes a quiet favor to you or your bloodline. That deal will collapse in silence. The woman who smiled at your pain is about to lose something she values deeply. Her betrayal is going to come back to her in a form she cannot escape. Your name is being removed from their mouth by force. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. In your dreams lately, you've seen water, eyes, or a phone falling. That wasn't coincidence. It was your soul's way of remembering what happened that night. Archangel Michael says, your energy never lies. And right now, your instincts are screaming truths that your mind hasn't yet confirmed. The photo was never about what's in it. It was about the timing, the angle, the people. someone who viewed. It will now come forward and say, that's not what it looks like. That's your turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Even now, someone is trying to delete messages that led to that setup. But the cloud has already stored it. The records are retrievable. You are being guided toward the right hands who can reveal what they tried to bury. You will receive protection from an unexpected voice. This voice may be older, with power in the legal or political world. They've been watching this unfold, and they don't like what they see. They will help silence the liars without making noise. You will walk free from this, not with shame, but with strength. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The woman who initiated this plot will experience deep regret, but by then, it will be too late for her to fix what she broke. Her name is already being whispered in places that hold power. She will lose credibility, and the image she tried to destroy you with will backfire and expose her real intentions. Archangel Michael says, Heaven has already dispatched divine interference into this scheme. Every lie written about you will be erased before it reaches public eyes. The very device used to capture the image is now under review by someone with legal authority. They planned this for weeks. They studied your patterns, waited for that moment your phone battery would die, and made their move. But they forgot, your spirit is surrounded by angels who don't sleep. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The stranger you once helped, who said thank you and walked away, is returning. But this time, they come with proof in your favor. They were there that night and they saw more than you think. This person feared speaking before, but something has changed in them. They've seen too many lives torn down by false setups. They refuse to let you be next. You may receive a call or message from an unknown number. Don't ignore it. The truth wrapped in that voice will make you sit down and breathe deeply. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. There's someone crying for what they did to you. They didn't realize how deep the plan had gone. They were involved in the early stages, then left, but they now see their mistake. They're carrying guilt, and that guilt is pushing them to speak up. Heaven is stirring their conscience like a storm. They're being shown dreams, clear, urgent dreams, warning them of the consequence if they stay silent. Archangel Michael says, your justice is arriving not in war, but in waves of divine truth. It will be quiet at first, but undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. In a small room far from where you sleep, two people are arguing over your name. One wants to continue the plan. The other is trying to stop it. They both know the image is false, but one sees money, while the other sees karma. That image was edited, cropped, and time-stamped to look worse than it was. But the original is still recoverable. Heaven is guiding someone to it right now. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The next 7 days are going to shift quickly. You may hear whispers, sense tension in places you go, feel your name stirring in unfamiliar circles. Don't be afraid. Everything that was hidden is about to be pushed into the light. Someone who has been watching silently will now step in, not to hurt you, but to defend you. Archangel Michael says, what they meant to use against you will become a headline of redemption. Your story isn't ending in shame. It's beginning in power. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Your phone battery may have died that night, but heaven's surveillance never did. Your angels were watching, even when you weren't. And now, those who laughed while plotting are trembling. The person who tried to make profit from your pain will face public embarrassment. Their own secrets are being dug up, and the truth will pour out soon. Their plan to trap you in silence is breaking apart. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. You're going to be offered a chance to tell your side. Maybe through a call, an email, or a direct conversation. Speak when it's time. Your voice will carry power that can't be denied. There's a woman who's been pretending to support you, while secretly feeding the other side information. Her mask will drop. You will see her clearly for the first time. The betrayal may sting, but it will free you. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. In a folder inside a drawer, there's a printed version of your photo labeled confidential. But what they didn't expect was that someone copied it, and is now tracing the real source. That trace leads back to the same woman who once called you family. She's been playing both sides for years. But now, her games are exposed. Your name is being pulled out of danger. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. One night soon, you'll feel the urge to check something, a message, a paper, a file. Follow that urge. There will be something hidden in plain sight. That changes the course of this battle. Archangel Michael says, even their most calculated plan cannot override divine will. You were never meant to be silenced. You were meant to rise from this with proof, power, and purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. They thought that photo would break you, but it will become the very thing that clears your name forever. Someone is preparing a statement in your favor. It will come when you least expect it. The world will know the truth. The setup will collapse, and you'll walk through the fire untouched. Your destiny cannot be cancelled. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Someone from a media agency who recently saw the photo paused for longer than expected. They didn't publish it. Instead, they reached out quietly to a mutual connection, trying to understand the real story before fueling a fire that didn't belong to you. That hesitation saved you. It was heaven's divine pause, shifting timelines, halting destruction. Archangel Michael says, this wasn't luck, it was divine interception. The person who pushed that image forward has now been marked by their own fear. They know eyes are turning, whispers are shifting, and truth is building like thunder. They feel it coming. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. There's an email draft in someone's inbox right now, your name in the subject line. It hasn't been sent yet. They're debating whether to forward it to the wrong person. But heaven is delaying their fingers, confusing their mind, filling them with doubt. You are being protected in ways they don't understand. One misstep from them, and they will expose their own guilt. You'll hear about this moment soon, when the draft never sent becomes a blessing in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Your voice is returning. The silence they tried to place on you is ending. You are going to speak, not just in defense, but in victory. Someone important will ask for your side, not as a formality, but as truth. And when you speak, your energy will carry divine weight. What you say will change the direction of a judgment. Archangel Michael says, the time of being misunderstood is over. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. A family member who doubted you before is now sensing something is wrong. They saw your name mentioned in a setting they didn't expect. It rattled them. Now, they're revisiting memories, moments, conversations, realizing they didn't know the full story. Their loyalty is shifting. They may reach out soon, awkwardly at first, but with sincerity. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. The woman behind the setup is now facing the collapse of her own secrets. Her face is appearing in someone else's folder, a folder unrelated to you, but equally dangerous. Her name is being exposed in a case that has nothing to do with you, yet it's divine justice aligning your vindication. What she sowed, she is now reaping. Archangel Michael says, do not interfere. Just watch. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. A location will soon trigger a strong wave of energy inside you. You may feel dizzy or emotional when you step near it. That place was connected to the plan. It may be a hallway, a coffee shop, or even a parking lot. Trust that reaction. Your spirit remembers more than your mind can explain. That moment will be the final piece of awareness. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. There's a copy of the photo on a cloud server, and it was accessed by a cybersecurity agent doing routine monitoring. They flagged something unusual in the metadata. What they saw was a pattern. Several files tied to the same woman who has a history of setups. Now you're part of an investigation you didn't even know was underway. And heaven is using this angle to restore your name in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. The night your battery died wasn't your fault. The trap they set couldn't stop your destiny. That photo was meant to bury you, but it awakened the greatest spiritual protection you've ever had. You've been through confusion, fear, betrayal, and silence. But now you enter the phase of reversal, recognition, and divine reward. Archangel Michael says, this is the final blow to the ones who tried to break you. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Heaven is replacing what they tried to take. A new opportunity, a new name connection, a financial door is opening directly tied to the person who tried to ruin you. You will inherit blessings from the ashes of their plan. Their failure is your favor. Their exposure is your elevation. You are not just coming out clean, you are rising crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. The picture that was meant to destroy you will now become evidence of your strength. It will sit in someone's archive as a reminder of what heaven overturned. You will be remembered not as the victim, but as the warrior who didn't fall. Your silence was strength. Your patience was warfare. And your outcome is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. The same night your phone died, a powerful force from the divine realm was activated. Your angels didn't just witness what happened, they documented it in their own heavenly archives. A photo was taken on earth, but a record was also written in heaven. And now, that record is coming forward to shield you from the poison of man. The trap they set is about to collapse in front of everyone who had their hand in it. Archangel Michael says, Heaven's court has overruled the plan against you. That image was seen by someone who has the ability to flip the whole story. They've remained quiet, until now. You are going to hear from them within days. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. The woman who orchestrated this is already dreaming of her downfall. Her mind is no longer quiet. She's waking up restless, seeing your face in places that should feel safe to her. That's not just guilt, it's the energy of spiritual reversal. The same power she tried to control is now controlling the outcome. She was warned, and she ignored the signs. Her next move will lead to her public undoing. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. There's a connection between this photo and a secret device used that night. What you didn't know is, someone else was recording, not to hurt you, but because they were documenting a case of manipulation in real time. They were there for something else, but captured your moment too. That footage exists. It proves what really happened. And soon, it will land in the hands of someone who will use it as your shield. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Your name is sacred. Your energy too powerful to be handled recklessly. Those who tried to drag you into shame underestimated the divine wall that surrounds you. You were born for elevation, not exposure. They wanted to make you a headline, but heaven made you a prophecy. Archangel Michael says, you are about to walk through doors your enemies swore would stay shut. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. They used your silence against you. But silence is sometimes the loudest cry in the spiritual world. Your stillness gave heaven the space to act on your behalf. Now the noise is coming from the other side. Those who mocked you are being mocked. Those who lied on you are being questioned. And your name is being restored in sacred light. Type Amen to get blessing 4949. Soon, someone will tell you, I always believed in you. That sentence may feel overdue, but it will mark a turning point. You are being publicly redeemed and spiritually crowned. Everything taken is being returned: dignity, voice, power, influence. The woman who wanted your downfall will not be able to hold on to her position. What she built with lies is crumbling. You will rise untouched, victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. The photo is no longer a threat. It's becoming a testimony. And the people who once held it over your future are now scrambling to delete their messages, undo their conversations, and cover their tracks. But it's too late. You've already been seen by heaven, and heaven has already declared, you win. Now you may rest. Your justice is done.